If your partner asks you to quit something that you love, would you do it?
Oh, damn.
It's Tino Cochino Radio. We have a listener by the name of Charisse, and I guess she wants her husband to quit fantasy football because of their newborn son.
She's tripping.
Very curious to get a little context. Serina has the DM, I believe, that Charisse sent, so will you please read it?
My husband has been doing fantasy football every year since before we got together. I know he loves it, and he says it's the only time he gets to see his boys. But we just had our first baby together, and I asked him if he could take a couple years off from doing it so he can focus on being a father. I told him it just takes up too much of his time with the draft and watching football every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday. We're also trying to save money, and his league costs $500 to join every year.
Dang.
Also, he's never won. So I think it's just a waste of time and money. He's fighting me on it and asked me to DM you guys to see what you think.
Man, dudes be playing fantasy football like they're actually part of the league.
You are part of the league when you do
You're
fantasy.
not.
Yeah.
You're not.
You're like a team owner.
Are you wearing your name on the back of a jersey or another man's name on your back?
I have both. I had one printed from Timo with my name on the back.
Oh.
Yeah, see?
The whole 12 bucks.
15.
Serena, what are your thoughts?
So I was on the husband's side until she said the price. $500 and you haven't even won. And yes, you have a newborn. Like, no. Like, okay, you need to find a league that costs, I don't know, $50. Maybe even $100.
You said before that sometimes like you feel like you're doing things alone as a mom. And when you hear that this guy is taking Sunday, Monday, Thursday, every week, that doesn't make you feel like, damn, like I need some help?
There needs to be some compromise because my husband plays fantasy football, but he's not leaving me 3 days a week. Like he's watching it at home. Like there's a balance, but $500 is a lot, especially with the newborn. So yeah, I'm on her side. Maybe take a season off.
Nicasio has a disgusted look on his face.
No, leaving 3 days is kind of excessive. That's kind of a lot. Maybe like a Sunday, every Sunday, but I don't know. At this point, I feel like it's not even about the money. It's about, his mental health. Tino, you're a big advocate on this. I'm surprised you're not for this.
You use that word in a great way.
Advocate.
Hey, I am all about mental health, but I also believe that's why I don't want kids, because of the responsibility that comes with it. If you have a kid, the kid comes first.
It's massive.
And so you have to put your stuff to the side for the kid. And I can openly admit that I'm too selfish to do that. I like my freedom. I like being able to do what I want. We wanted to go to dinner last night, just do whatever, and we did that. And
doesn't that get old, though?
No, I love it. I love it. I love it so much.
Freedom.
Matt, quickly, thoughts?
I don't know, man. He should. It's kids first. I love fantasy football, but I know it's a time suck, so he needs to be all about his family. Take a couple years off.
$500?
I know.
Matt would do this.
Serena
I don't know why
just
he's
heard that
tripping.
price. That's all she's caring about.
My
Like
league costs
$500.
$35, so I don't feel so bad when I suck.
I want to go to the phones. I want to talk to you, see what you think about it. Do you think Charisse is overreacting, or does she have a point? We'll talk to you next. Our Tino Cochino Radio listener, Charisse, wants her husband to quit fantasy football. I guess this dude's going, Sunday, Monday, Thursday.
Yeah,
maybe
spending
Saturdays.
like $500 a month on it. She just feels he's kind of not present for their newborn. It's listener therapy. Stephanie is on the line. What perspective can you provide?
Well, I think that she has a right to discuss it, but forcing him not to do it is going to make him feel resentful for having a baby, resentful to her. And you can do both. It's football. I mean, come on. What do you do when you watch football? You sit on your butt, take care of the baby.
Well, I was going to say she's going to resent him, though, too, if he doesn't step up as a dad to help raise the baby that they created.
If you can't sit and watch a football game and take care of a newborn, you got issues.
This girl's saying all the right things, and she's like balanced. Like she knows what it is. Like you know what it is. You know that he has to have this football time, but at the same time, you can still keep the wife happy.
If he can't balance it and do both, I mean, she has an argument, but he should figure it out. If he wants to keep that in his life, watching a football game, you can't take care of a baby and help your wife at the same time, then maybe stop at one at this point.
What if he's a provider in this whole thing? What if he's, putting the roof over their head? What if he's, has the food in the fridge? What if he's doing all of that? Cars are taken care of. Like, he still has to, stay home and be miserable?
Stupid baby.
Coming up next.
Tino Cochino Radio.
Celebrity gossip, baby. It is tea time on Tino Cochino Radio. And today we're talking about what?
Jimmy Kimmel is sharing why he will not be hosting the Oscars. And boxer Canelo shares how much he earns per fight. And it's a genius business move.
Oh, okay. We'll talk all about it next. All right, so Canelo speaking on his, payout and how he does everything. It's a very smart move on his behalf. And Jimmy Kimmel finally spoke out on why he's not going to host the Oscars. It's everything going down today in the celebrity world, baby. Chisme. We call it tea time. Tino Cochino Radio. Where are we starting, Serena?
We can start with Jimmy Kimmel. So, yes, he turned down the Oscars, and it has nothing to do with any type of drama. He just said it's hard and it's a lot of work, and the show suffers a little bit, to be honest. When I'm focused on the Oscars, I'm less focused on the show, and I just decided I didn't want to deal with that this year. It was too much last year, and he's talking about his night show.
I don't believe that because he's got
writers.
He has so many writers. He doesn't go in there write every joke. There's no way. That's just not how it works.
Do you think he writes his monologue for or whatever?
I'm sure he has the
Oscars?
final. I mean, he's got the final say of it. But I mean, for all of these things, it's not just you. There's a team of everybody. I think all the backlash from the Will Smith slap and everything.
That's what it is.
And they're trying to avoid any drama. It's still cancel culture. He's just like, why deal with it?
Well, I took it as maybe not so much. Yes, he has the team, but trying to juggle, a family and then having one full-time job, and maybe that's too much for him. Where he's like, look, like I'm at this point in my career, like I want my family time, and just I am happy with this job.
Well, then he picked the wrong business. Ryan Seacrest and Mario Lopez, those are the goats. They take everything.
Mario Lopez
everything
on every gas station TV.
Exactly, and Mario Lopez has kids, and he's got his wife, and
that's not well put together, hasn't it? It's fallen apart a few times.
How do you
right?
know?
He's cheated.
Mario
cheated on her a
Lopez
few
drove
times.
past me and him one time for an interview, and so he still holds it against
You're
me.
bitter.
Yeah, broken leg.
What else is going on?
So in a recent interview, Canelo was talking about money and business, and he shared he earns 80% per event, and it's not just based on the actual fight.
I take 80% of everything.
You take 80% of everything?
Of everything, yeah. But
hold on. We ain't never heard that from a boxer.
but like I say, I put everything in risk because I know I generate a lot of
money, right?
A lot of money. So, but I take 80% of everything.
So that includes like the concessions that's at the arena. You take the food money, T-shirt money.
If you take a soda in the arena,
you get it. That's the face of boxing right here talking, right?
I mean, that makes sense. If you know your worth and the entire thing's based around you, why would you not get a cut of it?
Exactly.
That's smart. I mean, I wonder how many people just like for concert venues, like everything, like how many artists or athletes are actually doing that.
That's cool, but we need Canelo to fight Benavidez.
Coming up next.
Tino Cochino Radio.
90% of motherhood is unsatisfying.
I disagree.
I watched this video, and a lot of the things that this woman says, Serena has said too. So I want to play it for you next. And we need some honesty in here. 90% of motherhood is unsatisfying, according to this one mom. I came across this TikTok. I want to share it with you and then get your thoughts. It's Tino Cochino Radio. Let's listen.
Okay, here's my hot take, so don't come at me. But for the most part, motherhood is deeply unsatisfying. And we don't talk about it enough. I'm not saying that because I dislike my role as mother, and yes, I know I chose to be a mom. I love being a mom, and I love my kids dearly. But 90% of my role as mother is not satisfying. It is the nitty-gritty. It is getting kids to clean up after messes. It is reminding kids to wash their hands. It is convincing kids to eat the meals I make. I mean, it is a lot of work. And in and of itself, that part is not satisfying. I do not go to bed most nights feeling satisfied in my role as mother. If anything, I go to bed with intrusive thoughts, worrying about their future, feeling like I didn't do a good enough job. And I wouldn't say in any sense that makes me a bad mom. If anything, that makes me a great mom. But it's not a satisfying feeling. And I'm saying this out loud because I don't think we talk about it enough. And for a long time, I felt like I was doing it wrong because I saw other people, other moms on social media beaming and glowing about the milestones, talking about how satisfying this role is, and wondering if I was doing it wrong. And the truth is, we just don't talk about the unsatisfying parts. And I think we should.
So to me, it sounds like she's saying motherhood is kind of like Instagram. Everything looks good from the outside looking in, but you never really see the deep, dark truth of it.
I don't know. For me, motherhood is very satisfying. Yes, I have the moments where I've broken down, but then when I'm putting my son to sleep and he's saying his prayers and he's saying he's thankful for me and his dad, and even like just playtime with him, and he's telling me how much he appreciates me and his dad. Like, I don't know, there's so many other things on top of the unsatisfying things that is so rewarding for me. So for me personally, I cannot say that 90% of motherhood is unsatisfying.
How much of it is?
I don't know.
Because don't just talk about the highlights. Like, that's her point, right? Like, I feel like Matt understands where she's coming from, low key.
Yeah, I think, and this is not a stab at Serena, but you have a very well-behaved child and you have one of them. And I think, as you're about to find out, as you have more, it gets harder. And yes, you have a very good mindset. You're like, even if the 10% is satisfying, you're like focusing on the good, which is very good and healthy. But having kids is hard. You constantly feel defeated. My wife is always going to bed saying we're failing as parents. We're failing as parents. But I think that's real and true. And I think Instagram is ruining everything, including parenthood, because you're seeing all this bullshit online.
Okay,
and it's not real.
Okay, so then why keep having kids then? Like, you're only doing yourself a disservice if you're going to feel this way.
And I'm not putting her down. I said I think she needs a break and needs to talk to somebody because that is a normal feeling. But for me, myself, I do not feel like 90% of it is unsatisfying.
Relationships are unsatisfying, but everyone works through it. Everyone, like,
Your relationship is 90% unsatisfying?
I mean, like, think about it. You got to keep dating.
God forbid.
Coming up next.
Tino Casino Radio.
So yesterday was our co-host Serena's birthday, and we have a little recap because somebody forgot. There's some gift talk that needs to be talked about. It's all coming up next. All right, let's recap our Tino Cochino Radio co-host Serena's birthday. There were a couple things. One, your husband forgot how old you are?
Yes. He keeps thinking I'm older. I'm like, I am not. Get this right.
What happened? Because he texted you like happy birthday, but the wrong day or
Yes.
not wrong day, but wrong age?
Well, even the night before my birthday, he said something about 35. I'm like, I'm not 35. And then on my birthday yesterday, he texts me something very nice. And he's just like, I hope 35 brings more of what you want and it treats you very well and all this
She's
stuff.
like, what about 34?
He doubled down on it.
And then I text him back. I'm like, I'm 34.
How was your dinner? You guys went out, right? Like as a family?
Yes. Okay. So everything was good. There was an eventful, I guess, hour before, and I'm just glad that my son is okay.
What?
So I have a glass table. You've been to my house, Matt. I don't know if you remember. I have a table in the kitchen, and the top part of it, it's all glass.
Yeah.
Well, I hear something fall from the table, so I turn around and I look, and my son's standing in the corner. And so I don't know what happened, but then I just see the entire glass table like flip over. And I mean, there's shards of glass just that flew everywhere.
Oh my God.
Pieces as big as my hand with like points. I mean, everywhere.
And you have big hands.
So, wow. So I'm telling my son, don't move. Because, like I don't want him to step on glass. He panics. He runs to me. So I pick him up because he's just screaming his head off. So I'm like, oh crap. Like, does he have glass everywhere? He's just freaking out because he's scared. Everything's fine. So I calm him down. He's like, our table's ruined.
What happened? How did it
How did your table flip?
He said that he pulled it down.
Why would he do that?
I don't know. Because he's 4. But thankfully,
incredible.
he's
How are you
okay.
raising him? And how cheap was that table that he could flip it?
And where the hell was the dog at?
Whole table. Oh,
Timu table?
thing. So then I'm like yelling at the dogs. I'm like, get to the kennels because I don't want them all over the glass. And I'm by myself. So luckily my parents live down the street. So I'm like, do you guys have anything to put all this glass in? So my brother, my parents, my husband, they all got to my house kind of at the same time. And we all helped cleaned it up. And then my son was fine.
Jesus.
God,
we went to dinner. We sang happy birthday. It was all good.
Yeah, this is a quick thing, but I just want to get your thoughts on this. We'll start with Nicasio. I was talking with Serena yesterday after the show, and I was like, yo, so what'd your best friend get you for your birthday? And she was like, oh, well, nothing. And I was like, well, what do you mean? She's like, well, she bought the decorations and stuff for the party we threw at my house. I was like, okay, but what'd she get you for a gift? And she's like, well, nothing. And to me, that's weird because if this is your best friend, you would get him something. I understand the effort and
especially girls,
the energy that went into the party. The party's a beautiful thing, but that's just the party. That's not the gift. Like Nicasio, did Matt get you anything for your birthday?
No, he didn't.
So this falls into the same thing. He decorated the studio for you.
And I paid for that.
But the thing is, it wasn't good enough.
But
can I defend this?
Hold on.
How does that make you feel? Do you feel, just yes or no, I guess, because this is going long.
Okay.
Do you feel that a best friend should get you a birthday gift?
For sure. And actually, you say best friend, it should go beyond that. So
he said short.
So decorations and a gift.
That's what I'm saying. Matt, thoughts?
you, Nicasio. That's my thought.
Tino Radio. Yeah.
Celibacy. Basically just stepping away from sex and not focusing on it and just worrying about your life. That's what our co-host Nicasio wants to do for some reason. It's Tino Cochino Radio. Now, for some context, he's been with his girl for 13 years. They have a 2-year-old son. Things from outside looking in are great. He keeps her locked up, so we don't see her much.
Keep her private.
But I'm curious as to what makes you want to do this celibacy journey.
I just feel like, think about it. Like, you go on social media, whether it's X, whether it's Instagram, popular page is crazy. Like, there's just sex everywhere.
But just to be clear, your popular page is created and curated based on the things you purposely go and look at.
True, probably. And not to mention, I have friends that send me, stuff time to time, nude stuff, Matt being one of them. And so,
I'm your friend.
And not to mention, I just, cleansing your soul and just doing yourself, Tino, you self-please yourself all the time.
Self-please yourself.
Like when he goes to massages, I feel like this is the ultimate massage.
What are we doing?
What are you saying?
Like the salt baths that you take,
that's me by myself.
This falls in the category. And I remember you went celibate, 3 or 4 years ago, and I'm like, damn, he was a better man when he came out of it.
But I was single.
You were, but it's still
you're with you have a living woman.
True, but she's got to understand that she's gonna get a good, refreshed, blessed man.
I doubt that.
I'm gonna be new.
Real quick, just because I know my wife's gonna hear this, baby. The only time I'm getting massages is with you, and there's no there's no weirdness going on. There's no weirdness. Even sometimes though, they do grab your toes and do this thing.
That's hot. The swipe up and down.
They pop them.
Oh,
No,
dang.
it's they
stroke
your toes.
Oh my god! Give me the
Where
name of
you
your
going?
masseuse.
I didn't mean that one.
Anyway, what were you gonna ask, Serena?
Why don't you just start with, taking off social media and all that and cleansing, what you're looking at and not, start small because I feel like you're going to fail.
Oh, he's starting small.
I just feel like if I'm going to do this, I have to really go in and actually do it. And the thing is, if she's my partner and then she loves me, she's going to support that.
What happened? What was the trigger point where you're like, oh my gosh?
Nothing.
That's a lie. Everything is inspired by something. Something made you say, damn, I need to cleanse.
It's just, I don't know.
Yes, you do. Stop. See?
It's just social media. Social media is a big thing. And every time I turn on the phone, it's always something. Whether, if it's a girl I'm following that's in radio or something and she's, spread eagle.
It's very specific now, right?
Yeah.
The girl I follow in radio, blah, 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 blah.
It's professional.
I want to get a female perspective on this. If you were Nicasio's girlfriend of 13 years, baby mama, and he comes to you and said, listen, I just want to go celibate for half a year. How would you take it? We're going to talk to Yadira next. Going celibate, not having sex, not hooking up. Is there something you could do specifically with your actual partner? That's what our Tino Cochino Radio co-host Nicasio wants to do. He straight up told his girlfriend, listen, I need a cleanse. So I want to go 6 months sex free. Yadira, could you do it? Would you be cool with your man doing it?
Hell no. I'd be like, damn, am I that fat right now? Am I that attractive that you ain't trying to be with me or what?
Because we all know, we know at any given time, the guy is ready to go. If my girl's come on, I want it, it's all right, let's go. And so if he's going to turn it down for 6 months, half a year, I could see how she would feel like it's something that she's doing or there's something wrong with her.
Oh, yeah, I definitely feel uncomfortable, insecure. I'd be like, what's wrong with me,
But don't you want to refresh new man? Think about the man you're going to get after the 6 months.
She's going to find a new man.
It would just make me feel like he's probably with somebody else, or I don't know. I don't
that's
think
a
I'd
good
be
one.
okay with that.
Yeah, I think I would definitely get in my own head too. Maybe the first week I'd be like, okay, but then if you really kept it going, then I'd start getting in my own head of who are you seeing?
My man's trying to wait till Saturday because we were going to but not even that. To me, I'm like, damn.
Oh, because you're the sex fiend god, huh?
Sex fiend god?
So, yeah, I would not be okay with that.
Freaky ass girl, you a sex fiend god.
Tino Radio. Yeah.
All right, so we've got Bobby on the line, ready to play some Are You Smarter Than Nicasio? Bro, he's going to hit you with some multiple choice answers as well, so just think carefully, pick the right one, and we'll get you hooked up if you win, okay?
Let's do this.
Which comedian was almost a stripper before pursuing his career because he was in need of money for college? Is it A, George Lopez, B, Kevin Hart, or C, Tino Cochino?
Oh.
You know what? I'm going to go with my gut on this one. I think it's Tino Cochino.
Oh, damn.
You're broke?
Damn, I'm still broke. Yes. Not me.
Damn.
Not me. So we're talking George Lopez or Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
That's it. That's it.
Kevin Hart.
Can you imagine George Lopez stripping?
Oh my God, I know. Like at what club?
No.
So there's a kink orientation scale, basically, that you answer like 18 questions or whatever that are very simple, just like you pick yes, no, maybe, strongly, whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then it kind of grades you out of 90. And it just breaks down whether or not you're a little kink loving type of person in the bedroom. So we'll start with me. This is Tino. I scored a 73 out of 90.
Ooh.
Okay.
I said this indicates a higher than average level of kink engagement. The findings and interpretations presented in this article are all based on a study developed by blah, 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 blah. It doesn't give you anything else. It just gives you your number.
Yeah, just a number.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
But that
basic.
makes sense because you're still in the honeymoon stage. So, I mean, 70 to 90, that's kind of where I pictured you as.
This is just supposed to be what you're into in general, though, right?
I believe
Yeah.
so, yes.
Or how you're feeling and what's happening at the moment, right?
No, because it's asking you questions of what do you like, what are you into.
In general, yeah, it's not like a.
Oh, I thought this was like where you're at right now because you can be less kinky and sometimes. Like if you're depressed, you're going to be less kinky.
No, but what you like is what you like. So that's what the
I
questions
think you're
are.
making this more complicated.
Good God. Serena, what was your number?
I got 90. Just kidding.
God! Oh my
Oh, like that's cap.
God! She's been a nasty girl. She's been nasty girl.
Good
Well, she was
God.
pregnant.
So I got 50 out of 90. It says this indicates a lower than average, but also I didn't really like the quiz because I don't feel like I'm super, I guess,
you get
kinky.
uncomfortable?
No, but I feel like I'm open to exploring things.
Oh,
Right,
damn.
like if
feel
your
like-
husband came in and said, "Hey, I was thinking about this," you would hear him out, not just shut it down.
Yes.
And he's not doing
So
it.
I don't feel like the test reflected that.
Are
I get
you
that.
kinkier than your husband, do you think, or is he kinkier?
Ooh,
That's a good
I feel like
question.
it would be me.
Oh.
interesting. But I believe that Paul's so quiet. I mean, around us, he's very I feel like just laid back and kind of go with the flow.
Yeah.
So I feel like Serena would have to be the one. This again, just outside looking in to take charge.
Is Paul a screamer?
Good God.
Who's not?
Making it weird.
Nicasio, what was your score?
I got a 66 out of 90. It says this indicates an average level of kink engagement.
Oh, that's
And I
good.
kind of agree with it. But some other questions on there were kind of weird. Like, do you guys talk, like you have a conversation right before you have sex? I'm like, no, who does that?
Well, I think that's like the people that are hardcore. So they're making sure.
What are we gonna do right
No,
now?
Yeah, no, I
Yes.
understand that. There's
Uh-huh.
something that she might kill me for saying this.
Oh,
There's
God.
something that we've been talking about, and so we're researching it before we do this.
Oh,
Well, I
and so
have-
it's a conversation.
Well, I've had friends who have been out there in the dating scene where the guy has explained safe words.
Right.
So-
If you got a
Yes.
safe word, my God.
Matt, what'd you rank? 2?
I got a 9.
No, you didn't.
No. I got a 51, so I'm barely ahead of Serena.
You don't really like kinky stuff, though. I mean, I know we've talked about it in the
Matt
studio.
won't even FaceTime his wife
That's what I'm saying.
dirty things.
Yeah, because who wants that on the internet? I don't need my all over the internet.
Oh, that's how you know it's small.
Coming up next.
Tino Cochino Radio.
Very curious to get your take on this Simone Biles situation. So her birth mother is now begging for forgiveness for abandoning her.
Oh my gosh.
Do you believe in second chances? We will talk about it next. Curious to see what you guys think about this situation, man. It's kind of crazy. Simone Biles, I mean, one of the best Olympians of all time.
Best gymnastics performer ever.
Yeah. I mean, just a beast at what she does. Her birth mother is begging for forgiveness for abandoning her.
Ooh.
I'm very curious to see what your take on this is. Do you believe in second chances? Would you still consider it begging for forgiveness if Simone wasn't famous? What are your thoughts, Serena?
So if I was in this situation, I would hope that I could find forgiveness for my mother, abandoning me. But I don't think I would ever accept her as my mom. Maybe you know what? I forgive you. You did what you had to do, but I have, a different family.
Right.
If that makes sense. Yes. So I don't think I would welcome her in my life, but I would hope I would forgive her.
What are your thoughts, Nicasio?
I would forgive her and I would welcome her in with open arms. Because if it wasn't for her, whether she abandoned her or not, she wouldn't be where she's at today. Hell, she wouldn't even be on this world.
On this world, isn't it?
In
Well,
it.
I guess
no, we're on it, yeah.
on the planet.
We're not inside
Nicasio
of it.
thinks it's a flat
If we're
Earth.
in it, then that's lava.
Bill Nye, the science guy. Bill Nye.
Who's that?
The mother, I guess, gave up Simone and her younger sister to their grandfather and grandmother when they were toddlers because she was battling drug and alcohol. I mean, my mom was pretty bad, like with alcohol and stuff when I was a kid, and she had my grandmother raise me. I low key, I agree with Nicasio. Like, I wouldn't trade the childhood I had for anything. I mean,
right.
It is what it is.
Yeah. And you and your mom have a cool relationship, right?
I mean, we're working on it, yeah. So I think that's one of the things. It's all about boundaries at this point, right? Like, because let's be real, if she was battling drugs and alcohol, she would have been an unfit parent. You don't want your kid around that.
True.
So I don't know. Yeah, I feel like everyone kind of said the right thing. I think Serina's right. Like, you set up the boundaries, and it's like, I'll forgive you because you were going through your stuff and you did what you thought was right, but it doesn't mean I could just accept you back like, mommy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We didn't get Matt's take, and I feel like he would.
I mean, hurry, Matt.
I know what Matt would do.
The clock's ticking.
Whatever you feel like Simone Biles, whatever she wants is right. The ball is in her court. You know what I mean? If she wants her back as a mom, great. If she doesn't, that's within her.
What would you do, Matt?
I know. Stupid Matt.
I tell my mom to take a hike.
Oh, see?
Well, she already did that. Because she abandoned her. Not your mom, but
I
get
was like, mommy.
This is why we don't talk to Matt. You see?
Coming up next.
Tino Casino Radio.
We all know that secondhand smoke is dangerous, but what about secondhand vape? Because everybody is vaping these days. I mean, it's everywhere you look, left, right, just... dude, if you have the big ones that looks like a carton of cigarettes with the big pipe sticking out of it,
come on, man,
dude, you look wild.
I hate when you hear like the water just like or whatever that
like a
noise.
bong.
Yes, it just sounds so gross to me.
We're talking secondhand vape next. So everybody knows secondhand smoke is dangerous, but what about secondhand vape? I would assume it's low-key the same thing or possibly worse. It's still stuff going in your lungs, right? Tino Cochino Radio, Serina has the latest.
Yeah, so this study was focused on children and the secondhand smoke that they get. So, because the e-cigarette is promoted as healthier to the people that are using it. So they did this study and found that even though it's healthier or whatever, that kids are still taking in that nicotine. It's 84% less than an actual cigarette. But yeah, your kids' lungs are still developing, so it's still not great
so
for them.
So the vape that comes out, it lingers enough for other people to breathe it in.
I think it's cute that Serina and Nicasio both say cigarette.
Cigarette, what the hell?
Yeah.
Cigarette.
Sorry, I'm Mexican, guys.
I hate that you use that as an excuse.
But I just hate that you come down.
But you say enchilada. Can I get an enchilada and a tortilla
and guacamole?
I never say that.
How are you supposed to say cigarette?
That's what I'm saying.
That's how you say it.
But you said cigarette.
Right now you said it just right. Perfect.
Well, in my head, that's how I thought I said it.
Who cares?
That's crazy.
I just feel like we're being bullied right now.
Oh my God, we're being bullied. We're being bullied.
Tino Casino Radio.
Tino Casino Radio.